Uh, Greetings and welcome to Prince John Internet TV. I'm here to share with you a few thoughts. Alright, so I'm gonna have dozens of ideas, including, as usual, things to help go in the direction of the mate, the woman, or the man that you want in your life, so that you don't feel alone anymore. Starting off with imagining that person is already there. How would your life be different? Would you have more bedroom time? Maybe start doing that with yourself. Use the idea of maybe like a stuffed animal, and that's her, and she says things like, "Oh, you're so amazing towards you," or she says, "Oh, come to bed, I can't wait for you." And you kind of get this idea that, of course, there's somebody for me. Well, here's how it happens. There's a lot of mantras. Don't start a relationship if either person needs uh, to grow or learn more about themselves or needs help. I think a relationship might ideally start at the age of about 25 for each party approximately, because I believe that's an age of full maturity, an age in which each individual fully knows what they want in life, where they want it, what type of music, etc., etc., and they can be ready to be with somebody else. So know what you want in your spouse, and entering into the real world, quickly locate something you don't like about a woman so as to avoid being lustful towards her if you're caught in an unfavorable situation. And think of how others would think if they found out you were flirting with this woman or having a sexual uh, interaction with her. All right, so next, um, on another subject, communication and verbal attack. Well, what's that all about? You can either choose one or the other. Check out the Candida cleanse and think of it as deworming a cat or a dog. I believe we all have some parasites and worms in our body, most of us, and so clean that out. I only do things because I feel like it, so therefore I must control my emotions. Be compassionate towards people who seem to have weird hobbies because they have probably not discovered, like I have, what God is, and by my definition, and it's important to have silence in life. Basically, until God is discovered, nothing can happen, really. Fame or wealth will not change my actions or who I associate with. Another thought. Um, if you give up your sacred sexuality and focus on other hobbies, you give up life. Don't think of sexuality as something to do with procreation or family. Think of it as something incredible you do, kind of like people like to do drugs. It's something that you do for the sheer recreational enjoyment. And let's see. To determine if you like a person, see if you like them for more than their body. Okay. Take a deep breath, relax. Another deep breath. Deep breath. Deep breath. If I hosted a party, who would I invite? People who like my food and my music. Now, even if I was still financially wealthy, I would want some things in life. I would want beyond trying to find great food and you know nice things like houses. I would want to have a generous amount of bedroom time with my wife, and that doesn't cost anything. You don't need electricity or cars or pets or vacations or TV. I just need myself, and this self-pleasuring that I do, I believe extends my life. It makes it possible for me to spend more time being calculated as to who I, am with, um, rather who I want to be with, and it just allows me to have a control factor. Another thing to ask is, would I feel comfortable sitting next to this person? So let's see. Uh, don't feel compelled by the past or by others' hurt or challenges. Don't um, be motivated. Rather, motivate yourself by the promise that I and you and every person will have a mate. Remember, everyone's always giving 100%. And take a deep breath. Just breathe all this information in and take from it what you'd like. I believe one reason that I get upset is because I talk about personal issues with other people when they're not my uh, spiritual family. And in other words, the basis of reality are your beliefs about how your rituals of religious rituals, like mine, for example, are reciting mantras and um, self-pleasuring and doing the light work and doing these, visual positive projections. And I also have a particular diet, vegetarian, and a particular standards for relationships, and I believe that those are what differentiate each other, and we should only associate with people who have similar mindsets on these three key issues. mm. Yeah. Remember to have your own space even when you're with your mate. All people's love follows me wherever I go because we are one. there is no you, there is no me. It's we. It's the I am God. And take a deep breath. Instead of telling people about religion, I don't talk to people of different religion. This is something I'm working on, eliminating different people from my life. And let's see, what else here? Take a deep breath, relax. Let's see here, what have I got? Take a deep breath, please. Relax, breathe. Alright, so first I must do a thought projection that other people are already happy. Sometimes I might think to myself, oh, that person's upset at me or whatnot, but just think of them as a different entity, separate from yourself, and just imagine that person, they're doing their own thing, and they don't need me. Watch them smiling and going about their life. Now, any attention I get from going, out in public or recognition isn't necessary. What I need is to pay attention to myself and my feelings and my sexuality. And I take my wealth back. That's my wealth. That's how I feel good. All I have to do is I don't need anyone to believe what I really enjoy. And if I am not at peace, it suggests I'm waiting for somebody else to be confirming it. So I take action, I do light work. What else? Take a deep breath, relax. When I feel lonely and that nobody cares about me, I take action. I do physical exertion or self-pleasure myself in order to clean the energy and just get it out of my system and replace it. Simply try to focus on happy thoughts when I'm upset. I don't believe it works. I believe action is more useful in channeling emotion. And on top of it, other people are not important enough to be really feeling bad or upset about the things they do, because they're not family. And when I say family, I mean like somebody who you would like to visit even when they were of an old age, or even if they didn't have money, because you don't like them for what they have, but who they are. Let's see. Remember to already make a commitment towards your wife or husband right now. Just do that. Remember to be motivated to make the world a better place. What in the world is missing that you think that you can share and create? Even if it's just, cleaning quickly or whatever it is that you do. What makes us good, going beyond the ego or the animal? It's this thing I found. It's called God. Go for it. Shine brightly. Aloha.